Greetings and salutations, and welcome, one and all, to Mac Epiphany's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. We are here today with a very special pseudo Halloween episode of Hillard University following Class Delta. I have some lovely dressed up players here with me today, and if you would be so kind as to introduce yourselves.
I think I'm the first one. And I'm gonna go. Hello, I am Selamet in the internet. That's my internet name. And my game name is Abby, and I play a night skin. And she is a bard that likes to take pictures and investigate things and find out things. And yeah, and other things. For all things and requirements and any bookings, please contact my manager. Next.
Hi, I'm Taylor, also Little Red tonight. Also be playing Kiriko, my half orc baby. Always vote for her. Always, even on Halloween time. Um, she, her pronouns all around. Very excited to know what is in store on this great night.
Right.
Shoot, how this work? Is it working? Is this thing recording? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, Mama. We can hear you,
Yeah,
Mama.
Okay. Got you, Mama.
Yes, me, Mom.
Thank you. Hello. My name is Miss Luella. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but my grandbaby Keon, he normally be down here playing this Dungeons and Dragons, whatever this is. He called me about 2 hours ago to come and fill this in. So apparently I'm playing some kitsune named Alu. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, but I'm gonna do my best.
I ain't gonna
All
make it.
right.
I ain't gonna make it all stream with this. I'm not. For one, the fact that you came in with the voice, DM. I am the very pregnant Coco, by the way, which is why already y'all got my pressure up. I play Madasha, the half night skin, half blue dragonborn barbarian who is sick of everybody's shit right about now. Yeah, let's see how the night goes. That's all I got.
All right.
Whew, my stomach already hurting from laughing too much. What's good, y'all? Luxy Fox here, your resident vamp daddy. Also playing. Don't be looking at me like that. Also playing your resident paladin dragonborn Clarence, who is rather flustered at the moment with his ongoings, meeting dragons and possibly siblings to other half dragons and all that jazz.
All right.
It's the
And
purpose.
I, of course,
That's
am Mac Epiphany, and I will be your ringmaster tonight. Also, your dungeon master. That said, I'll be playing everyone else.
I
So-
forgot to say, I'm dressed up as Persephone, and I want to thank my beautiful and amazing cosplayer, Coco, for helping me figure it out what to dress up as.
my pleasure. Because I ain't able, so I'm glad you are.
So, would anybody like to give us a recap? I know it's been a few weeks since the last session.
Well, I haven't used,
Anybody other than Cello?
I'll do it, but I haven't used my inspiration from last time yet. So, like,
They don't stack, but you know.
I'm saying, would anybody else like to get some inspiration?
I think everybody wants Granny to give
Listen.
this.
Yes,
Oh,
I,
yes.
I agree. Yes, absolutely.
Something in my sha-na-na-na-na.
Granny, tell us the Lord's Prayer
Yes.
today.
Give us the
However,
word.
Give
See,
us a
I
good
wasn't
word.
here. Listen, I told y'all my baby just told me about this here game today. I ain't tuned in. I ain't watched nothing, so I don't know what's going on, honey.
Just
So
make
I
it
can't
up as
do
you go. What do you think happened, Granny?
it. Hmm.
If it was your story,
Oh,
Tell
Lord.
your story, Granny. Tell the Lord's story right now.
Whew, all right now. If y'all gonna make me do it, I'm gonna do it. Oh, Father, be with us because we gonna need you today. All right. So allegedly, if this was my story, I don't know who this Abby is, but if she has this beautiful pink hair, I love it. Okay. So from what I would say, if it was my story, DM, you have fucked up. I can't do this. Y'all gonna make me act out in front of the Lord. I can't do this. I can't do this.
It was dragons on a ship.
Dragons?
There.
Oh, wait a minute. That's on you. You tell it then, since you know everything.
all right, I got it. So, in our last session, the party had just awakened after discovering that they had been infected with some sort of magical sickness that made very seemingly random things happen around them. While Clarence and not Abby, Clarence and
Madasha.
no, Kirko was the other one who had no symptoms. They went to Kirko's sister's dorm in order to avoid catching the illness from the rest of the party. Um, they woke up in the morning and Clarence and Kirko's sister Megan had quite the conversation, as I recall.
Yeah, little.
And they ended up discovering that they had somehow infected Megan. After being promptly removed from her dorm, they were made to return to their own, where they found that all the students on campus were being tested for the illness. And they all tested positive, despite Kirko and Clarence having no symptoms. And so they were shipped away because all of the infected students were being taken to quarantine. They were transferred to where they were loaded onto airships to be transferred to a specialized quarantine location. But along the way, they were faced with some surprises of the blue scaly variation. A group of young blue dragons attacked the airships along the way. And it wasn't looking too good until Clarence spoke up to negotiate with the young dragon's mother, in which he convinced her to allow them safe passage to their destination.
Once.
Abby almost died again. That was the whole thing. And the youngling referred to Madasha as his sister. That said, they arrived safely and they had their reunions. And as we left off, Clarence and Madasha were having a few friendly words with Professors Hillard and Evanfall. And that is indeed where we left off. I return you to the roof of the quarantine building. Clarence, Madasha, we'll start with you.
So Madasha walks up to both of them, not like in their face, but like kind of closing the distance between us and them.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, look, I don't care about none of these formalities. I don't y'all standing up there. I don't care about none of this shit. What is your connection with these dragons? Because I got one calling me sister, his mama looking at me crazy. None of this makes sense to me, and I feel like y'all know what's going on. Because to be honest with you, I don't even know how I got into Hillard. And like now I'm trying to figure out, is my family attacking me? Like, what's going on? And like, talk to me like I'm 5, because I don't want to sit up here and go back and forth with y'all with the formalities.
The two professors look at each other and then look back, and Professor Hillard speaks up first. Very well, Miss Inyeku. What is it exactly that you would like to know?
What kind of pact do the dragons think y'all have with them? First, let's just address that, because they were real pissed at every single ship, ready to take us all out, because they think that y'all broke some kind of pact with them.
I can assure you we have no pact with the dragons. There are politics happening in all of the dragon quarters as we speak that have nothing to do with us, but will affect us as time moves on.
You mean as time just happened? Y'all might want to get on a Zoom or something and work it out. Second, what do you know about these blue dragons and my family lineage? Because I feel like this is just too convenient. And again, my letter from Hillard came out of nowhere. I was out in the trenches, and all of a sudden I got a letter saying I can go to a university.
Your invitation to Hillard had absolutely nothing to do with your lineage. In fact, I'm not very privy to it at all. Your own potential landed you at Hillard. Now, you say one of the dragons referred to you as sister?
Yes, one of the baby dragons. And his mama was not happy about it. I don't know if I'm a break baby. I don't know what's going on, because my mama don't talk to me about my dad. Okay? But all of this is I'm on the brink of raging at any point right now, and I don't like it.
Well, the word sister in that particular instance may not mean what you believe it to mean. It is very possible that you are actual biological siblings, but it also could mean you were born of the same brood, making you siblings not in blood, but more clan, you could say. Now, which it is, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to tell you.
She looks back at Clarence. Do they know Draconic?
Who is they?
The professors.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So ain't no
they
point in me.
probably do.
Okay. I just look at Clarence. Wait, but we still have the psychic link, right?
Oh no, Alu shut that down when the whole thing about Megan happened.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
So I just look at Clarence like, I don't know if I 100% believe this, but whatever. And kind of like nod to him if he wants to step up and say something.
Claire kind of looks at Madasha and just like, same. We sympactical in that. Like, the math ain't mathin'.
Mm-mm.
But he will
Now,
step up.
I have some questions for you as well. It's my understanding that the mother of the pack was in contact with your ship in particular.
Yes.
Before all the ships were allowed to pass.
Well, that she was.
If you could please bring me up to date about the events that took place.
So I wave my hand so Clarence can come up here with me.
Yeah, he steps forward and well, that would be when I kind of came in. See, I was curious,
Thank you, Taylor.
very curious as to why some of my half kin decided to attack what is essentially sick vessels. So I essentially arranged a parlay with the mother, and she, well, she weren't too pleased with us being there, essentially stating that these lands were promised to her supposedly longer than Hillard has been around. And the last time Hillard has had any kind of contact with her family, her kin, uh, war occurred, I believe she said.
Hmm.
So she stated that we could get passage through once. So I'm not sure if we have a kind of, I don't know, a homestone, a sending thing that puts us all back home. But unless we do, we're kind of stuck here once we get there.
Oh, that's no worry at all. Thank you very much for the update.
Fantastic. I do
If
have
that'll be all,
one other concern.
yes, please.
During one of our classes, there was a venture to a certain preserve. During that venture, I had the honor of seeing an elder white dragon. And he
Yes,
looked
I'm,
upon,
I'm I'm aware of the dragon of which you speak.
fantastic, good. He looked upon our group and questioned if one of us were a spy of some sort who was meeting.
Was very upset about it. Looked
Mhm.
at the both of us.
Well, if the blue dragons which you encountered indeed see you as a sibling, it would place you in the opposition of that particular dragon's allies. Essentially, they're on opposite sides of the disagreement, so to speak.
And what disagreement is that?
Uh, Disagreement is a very polite word for war.
Well,
And with that, we are on ad break.
God damn it.
yeah.
So,
Y'all asking the good questions.
any, mini, money, mo. Keon,
Yes.
tell me, how is Alu feeling about the events of the day so far?
So far, Alu has a fuck ton of questions and wants a lot of answers. He's in the back like my bestie's doing the shit. Yeah, I think I would say he's trying to get to the bottom of some shit real quick. Any means necessary type of shit right now.
That's fair. All right. Kirko,
Yeah.
your sister and your running mate seem to be developing something of a thing for each other here. How you feeling about that?
About to be no canoodling here. No. No, I
Cock
don't.
block. Cock block.
Block. Cock block.
Damn, you go to it like that?
Yes. Everybody stop. Let's stop
All
sleeping
right.
with her sister.
Oh yeah, yes. Let's not forget Keon Alu has also walked that bridge.
Yep. Your
More like that.
They don't know that though.
They
They do
do.
not know that.
They do. You announced it.
You announced it.
Oh
You
yeah, I
did,
slipped.
you
I
did.
did let that slip. I was like,
He
shit.
Totally. Like,
and made it.
We didn't
known
talk about it yet.
you-
We didn't talk about it yet.
We haven't talked about it.
Mm-mm.
Maybe they'll
Oh,
forget.
Kiriko tried to beat him up.
maybe they will.
Listen,
So yeah, that's what we're going to do for our ad breaks for those of you who are subscribed. And our ad break has ended. So, getting back into it, Professor Evanfall, appreciate you, bro. Professor Evanfall looks at the two of you with the most serious of expressions. What I've just told you is extremely classified information. It's not to be revealed yet. I'm trusting you to keep it to yourselves, at least for the time being, for the safety of all the students.
While that's cool and I got you, what's being done to keep us safe? And then what type of added I look at Clarence, I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? Because they've seen us.
Yeah.
One from each side have now seen the two of us together in the same party.
It's kind of looking like a real Montague Capulet situation, if you get my drift.
Right now, what's being done to keep you all safe is the arrangement of this quarantine. Miss, I don't want to say it right. Because I'm not myself. Miss Madasha and
Are
Sir
we all here
Clarence.
for this?
I will arrange a meeting with you so that we can discuss this in further detail when we aren't surrounded in so much other chaos. For now, I need to get everybody inside.
That's fair.
So it is business as usual as the world ends. Okay.
We won't let that happen. And just pick it back. So with that, he snaps his fingers and you both are back on the ground.
And again, I almost throw up like, oh God, I wish they'd stop fucking doing that.
Yeah, Clarence kind of staggers a bit and just goes, that was unpleasant.
Okay.
At this moment, Professor Lori speaks up and every student here can hear her voice in their minds. First and foremost, we'd like to apologize. The events that took place during your trip here were not foreseen, and we should have been on top of things in making sure that you all were safe in your travels. I assure you it will not happen again. For now, we need to move everybody inside of your quarantine, and more information will be coming down the pipeline shortly. If you would please make your way through the doors. The giant doors of the building open up, and there seems to be like a purple screen in the doorway. And as the students closest to the door step up to it, when they touch the screen, they disappear from sight.
Well, Madasha, looks like we're going to have to go through it again.
So tired of this. Let's go.
Goddamn.
We proceed through the thing.
Expeditions. All right, so you all are heading towards the door, yes? I know
Yes.
Abby mentioned something about sneaking away.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what is happening right now, surveying the area, checking out people I want to talk to and hear what they have to say. Yeah.
Okay, so while you're rolling perception, everybody else is making their way towards the door. When you touch the purple screen, you appear in a bunk. You are in a large auditorium that is lined with bunks around the perimeter. The inside, the interior of the room is just an open space. Students are already up and interacting with each other, some of which are choosing to stay in their bunks. It's kind of up to you what you'd like to do from here.
I don't know how I feel about this setup.
You get used to it after a while.
But
It,
you've been in this situation before.
more times than I can count. Not for
Hillard.
sickness purposes, but
You know, this kind of gives me that. What's that? What's that one series? Cephalopods Shenanigans. No,
what's
that's not
that
it.
even?
It's a series that happens. You know, with the people with the masks, kidnapped. You know what? It's a long story.
You already have inspiration. I can't give it to you again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm just kind of like looking around and like I'm used to it, but not on this grand of a scale. Since, I was doing the gladiator circuit for a while and like having the little bunks.
That
And
makes sense.
my only question is, where's all my shit?
Right.
Good question.
We
Very
gonna
good
be here
question.
more than one day. Where's my shit?
I feel like they might airdrop stuff.
So, is anybody choosing to get up and mingle?
I personally would like to just take a moment to sit on my bunk and like think about the conversation I just had that I can't tell nobody about.
Yeah.
Kiriko would mingle around. Still gotta get her campaign on.
Never stopping the
Never.
campaign, babes.
Never.
Never stop.
Yeah.
Hey, Lou.
Okay.
Abby's also.
We
So,
head over towards Madasha.
Okay. So the first thing you find is that when you approach Madasha's bed, you cannot touch it. There is a barrier around each bunk that only the owner can pass.
Mm.
Bubble.
What?
So
Can
Bubble boy.
hey Dasha?
Why can't you sit down?
So you didn't do this?
When the hell I get magic?
Hey, listen. We're at a magical school. Anything could happen, okay?
No, I didn't. What? So you for real
What the
can't sit?
No, I feel like I feel like a damn mime right now. What is this shit?
Okay, back up. And I step outside
Okay.
to like a little open area in front of it.
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Okay, all right, cool. All right. So you can walk through yours, and I'm gonna walk back over to my bed.
Okay.
Like,
Mhm.
okay, I can walk in. All right, you come over here.
Okay, so I walk over to his I walk over to his
Maybe I have to ask you to. Maybe I have to tell you it's okay to come over.
Is this
I just
vampire
have
You also
Kiriko
cannot step
watching
onto
this.
his bunk.
So I walk over to his bunk and I try to, and I can't do it.
Nope.
I think Kiriko's watching this happen and like look at them and look like they're crazy, just walking over to the bed, touching the just touching the air. And it's like so weird.
Kirko, we can't go to each other's bunk. I see you looking at me crazy, but we can't go to each other's bunk.
You're touching air.
I'm touching a wall.
I feel
Kiriko
like
will walk over.
Jackass.
So, Abby, on a 23, there are a lot of staff members in high places
Mhm.
making sure that everybody is filtering in the way they're supposed to be filtering in.
Sure.
However, Kelly has not left your side.
She's by my side. Okay. Okay, girl. So when I'm walking, I'm like making sure like that everything is cool, that like making sure that everybody's like, yes, we need to follow where they tell us to go. It's like, oh, this way is what they're saying. I'm kind of like helping the teachers, but at the same time, I'm trying to see if there's little areas that in my helping I can find to kind of skid away. Don't be looking at me like that. So I can like kind of go behind or kind of look like, yes, this way, not this way.
Okay. You you are now the last of the students that's still outside.
Perfect. So first thing I want to do is that she's still by my side.
She's still by your side, but she's also kind of like urging you to get inside before somebody makes you go inside.
Gotcha. She's like, wait, I'm just trying to figure it out if we're the last people to go, we can make an entrance.
Last students.
The last students to go, we can make an entrance. And also we can see if we can hear any like things going on, right? Like maybe you can help me try to see if I can hear any like last minute things that they're telling people. It's like, in the back, they say like, yeah, because now we got all the students in and stuff. Like we got them all there and shit. Like maybe that's going to happen.
I don't think that's how this works.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just like sometimes I can be a little paranoid. But it's more, well, not paranoid. It's more like I have a lot of possibilities in my head that sound like really cool. So I just try them out.
Oh no, I get it. Like if you had a filing cabinet with a bunch of different tabs and it's like the tabs are always open. Like, yeah, I can understand that.
Yes. And the thing is that when I have them there and they're all open, it's like I need to like go inside of them and start like swirling around to see if there's maybe I can find something that I can recognize.
Well, for now, let's get to recognize the inside, huh?
Okay, fine. And as they go along, she's going to try to see if she perceives something. And then at the same time, she's going to smack her butt.
Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
Yo, not the butt smack.
Please don't fail this.
Please don't.
I'm praying for failure.
Charisma check, not saving throw. That's good.
Come on, let the snakes get it. Let the snakes get them.
Get me, snakes. Get me.
Oh God, I forgot to answer that.
50.
This is all a win-win for her, no matter what. She could have rolled a nat 1. She'd have been fine. Mm-hmm. She would have loved it.
I'm full of possibilities.
So on a 15, she doesn't seem upset, but one of the snakes does indeed try to bite you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And when
so I am going to need you to make a dex save.
Just one from all the other ones she got.
Just
hey,
one.
That's good. It's one. At least it's one. It's not.
Listen, you already have help. I'm going to need you to take it easy.
Save. Dexterity save. Okay, here we go. 11. I got big.
You're going to take a little bit of damage.
Tell me that's a failure.
God damn it.
Oh, Lord, I love this.
I forgot you almost died.
Yes, you did. Again.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
It's a running gag at this point.
It is.
I tried to type the dice command into the Twitch chat because I'm smart.
Very smart.
And it's not a love bite.
It is a love bite.
4 damage.
That was max. Okay.
That was a max.
Ain't no love
So
bite.
they really synced in. The teeth really synced in. She's like, ow! Ow!
I love
sorry. I'm so sorry.
tropes.
Damn it. And she ties them up in a bun over her head so they can't reach out like that. Um, I wasn't expecting that. You surprised me.
It's okay.
Surprise the snakes too.
Do I have to suck on the blood and spit it because of the poison? I heard that in
It's
medicine
okay.
school.
No, they're not. They're not poison.
Okay. So they just bite really hard. Do you bite really
Yeah,
hard?
but if several of them do it at once, it can be a problem.
Okay. Gotcha.
Thank you, Kay.
Mm.
I am so glad that she didn't hear that part and I just keep on walking.
So, you're walking towards the door. She reaches the opening before you do, and she's gone.
Okay. Okay. Once she goes in, I want to do a perception check before I go through the door.
Okay.
Who is
What are you looking
outside
for?
still? I want to know who is outside still, if there's any crazy stuff around this door or anything like that. I'm trying to
I
make
mean,
sure.
without a perception check, I can tell you all of the professors and staff are still outside.
Okay. Do I see Professor Meridia Lori?
On a 13, yeah, you see her.
Okay.
She's
Can I clock
up in the
her?
air. How do you try to catch her attention?
Professor Lori, I need help.
Okay. We have an ad starting in 1 minute, but she flies down, landing at a respectful distance because she ain't trying to get sick. And she speaks to you through your mind. How can I help you?
I have a symptom that might be part of the disease, which is I have forgotten so many things about my life. And I don't know if this is part of this disease, but maybe I should be studied to get answers on that. And maybe nobody else had that, but I do. And I want to know, maybe you can help me.
When did you start experiencing these lapses in memory? And we're on break.
Be right back.
So, Madasha, talk to me.
She just said we'll be right
Or
back.
not. Or not. What's up?
No. If you're gonna go, that's fine. We can go to somebody else.
Yeah, I need a bio break. Sorry.
No worries. Abby. Oh no. We're on an ad break right now.
Yes.
So you are trying your best to keep everybody in the dark about things that are going on with you.
Yes.
How do you think that's working for you?
I think it's going great. I am doing such an amazing job. It's flawless. Everybody is just buying it. My friends don't because I gave them a little insight about it, because I'm gonna keep them in the loop. But that's that's what is happening. I think I'm doing a great job. It's
Okay.
magnificent.
And just this recon that you're doing with Callie is just so, professional, right?
It is very professional. I just want to know if she bites as hard as her snakes. It's just research. It's for science.
It's the delusion.
Right.
What did you say, Coco?
It's the delusions for me. But you go ahead, girl. You got it.
Look, I like to live in a delusional fantasy world in my head.
Some have to be in our own fantasy world to survive the real world.
Look, listen.
You got it.
All right. And that marks the end of our ad break. So When did you start experiencing these lapses in memory?
You know, when did this disease started? Did you guys find out when that started?
Yesterday, as far as we can tell.
Gotcha. Above table. For us, did it start yesterday too, or did it start farther back?
It was like
Above board, your lapses in memory started right before coming to Hillard.
Yeah, but the disease.
The disease started yesterday,
Okay,
as far as we know.
Okay, so Abby's gonna be like, I think well, now that you put it that way, yes, I know it started yesterday. But my personal things happen back home. Maybe I'm patient zero for the disease.
Perhaps. Well, I'm sorry. What's your name, sweetie?
Maria.
You know what I'm about to tell you.
I'm about to roll it.
All these professors.
she is talking to you via mind link.
Right?
Oh,
Doing this.
right.
Excuse me, currently praying for failures.
Bow our heads for the prayer.
Honestly.
In Jesus' name, we pray.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
20.
God damn it.
Damn it! I can't ever get shit.
On a 20, she looks at you like, okay, Maria. Well, how about after we return to campus, we'll set up meetings in my office and we'll see what we can figure out.
Okay. Don't poke too hard though. 'Cause I don't know if it hurts. Like in my
You want to
mind.
look at-
Like poking in my mind. Do you poke in my mind to find out stuff? How do you find out stuff?
Well, I would prefer not to do that if I don't have to, but
Okay.
if you're missing memories, I may have to do a little bit of poking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do they hurt?
All right, make your way inside now, please.
Okay. She goes inside.
I-
What has my grandbaby got me into? I just would love to know.
Kirko,
Sorry, I'm dying over here.
please don't die.
Please don't.
All right, you're up and mingling and campaigning. What's your approach? What you doing?
I was like, I'm not like outright telling people like vote for me or anything like that. You know, I'm just trying to do like what a president would do. You know, check in on people, making sure they're okay, feel safe with me.
Okay. I would like for you to make 2 checks for me. One is charisma, and the other is insight.
All right. That's there. Charisma. And what was the other one?
Insight.
Insight.
Cool.
This is why you need your running mate.
So
Stop sleeping on my sister.
so it is.
I'll pass my cough to you. I'm sorry, my guy.
Oh, no, not the cough. And also, it hasn't even happened yet. You should say that to Elu.
Fuck me.
You're
So
thinking about it.
I did not know that was your sister. I would have thought thrice about it.
They
We
still
still
did
would
it.
have done it.
But no more. Just thrice.
Maybe, who knows?
Thank you. Okay, so on a 20, you're aware that people not only aren't very receptive to your interactions, they're kind of wary of you.
Why? Do I know why?
Hmm.
Someone talking shit about me?
Give me an intelligence check.
Mm. Not 20.
Damn.
All right, on a nat 20, you're pretty sure that they think this sickness started at your party.
I'm very offended.
At this moment, you hear a loud, like, earth-shattering sneeze,
I'm like, what the hell?
and the lights go out.
Oh my god.
They flicker. The room is shrouded in darkness, and when they turn back on, they're barely a flicker. The room has been reduced to dim lighting.
What the hell was that?
I'm starting to question how safe keeping a whole bunch of sick people with a magical sickness in one area is.
Oh, yeah. I keep on forgetting about that part. What did they what's their plans with us here? Like, we're not even sick.
Also,
I
where
mean,
did the two of you go when y'all left?
oh, we went to her sister's place.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
No,
you and you,
yeah, you.
and I'm pointing at Madasha.
The dragons.
Clarence. Like,
The
you two.
dragons. You went to a whole roof.
Hey, yo.
And where the fuck have you been?
Well, yeah, where are you?
I was talking to professors.
About what?
Life and mines and lagoons.
Lagoon.
The lagoons.
Yeah.
Listen,
Mental
I know you're
lagoons.
good at lying to other
Mental
people,
lagoons.
but
I'm
if
not
you're going to
lying.
lie to us, just leave the lagoons out of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you
How's
calling your mind a lagoon?
Yeah, when you have mental lagoons.
You know those are like beans, right?
I thought that was a swamp.
It could be a swamp right now. It
Can
might
I
be a
roll to
sea.
see if there's some lying going
Oh,
on?
you're saying
here?
lagoon, not legume.
Lagoon.
LeBlue.
Hey, Ellie, did you eat before you came here?
There's a lot that has happened.
Grandma,
Y'all,
put your hearing aids on.
Not the hearing aid. Not the hearing aid.
That was fantastic.
Can I roll for the lion? I can see.
Yeah, give me insight.
Hell
go
yeah.
ahead and
I'm
put
not
this
gonna
back on.
even roll. I'm not gonna roll.
Go ahead and put this back on.
Oh,
Can I do
Yeah,
it?
grab
Can I do
it.
it with advantage for being a roommate?
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and dress back up for this one.
Put my
yes.
pan on. No, he
Clearly,
put it
this is
again.
who I am.
Ooh, ooh.
11.
All right, so on an 11 insight, like at this point, it ain't even no point in trying to figure out if she's lying or not. You can never tell. Like,
That's my mysterious roommate right there.
Did we see her come in right after Callie?
absolutely. Well, you wouldn't see her come in so much as a bunk became occupied.
Okay. So, Clarence
Yes,
is going to look to
Clarence?
Abby and just go, I just want you to know,
Yes.
bunks are magical, so you can't get near each other. No hanky-panky.
How are you? What are you talking about?
You
I cannot be doing that. We cannot be doing. I cannot do nothing here.
I
We're
lean over
told.
to Abby. Like I'm
Well, we're under
glad you're getting
quarantine.
that. I'm glad you're getting that. The warning, not me.
So
Go go.
I look over Clarence's shoulder, looking at Abby like, "We see you, girl."
But I am. Look, I'm getting her so distracted from you. So
I think she's
distracted.
distracting you though.
I feel
Well,
like
we
she is
don't.
definitely distracting you.
I was
We
like,
don't. We
are you catching the
don't.
fifis?
We don't know until the debate, but I think I'm getting her very distracted.
I mean, from the
Mhm.
mark on your arm, it looks like you catching the teethies.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it cool? Look,
Is
it
it
was one of her
cool?
snakes.
Cool.
Cool. Are you okay?
It's okay if you like her. Just don't act like you're doing this for Kirko.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just say that you
If,
like her.
if you like her, that's fine.
Like I get it.
It
As long as
started
it's
out.
not my
it's-
sister.
I mean, ooh, oh yes. You are doing her sister. Let's talk about
Hold
that.
on. Hold on.
Let's
Time out.
put that.
Pause.
No, we're
Hold
going back
on.
to you, Abby, right now. But
We'll
at
get
the same
back to
time,
me. This is about you.
you. This is about you.
Miss
We
Yeah,
can
this is
all
exactly
agree
about you.
upon this.
Okay.
She
First
pulled
of
out a
all,
Powerade and started drinking like.
it started with getting her distracted, but then she seems kind of cool. But I still want you to win, and I'll make everything possible for you to win. But I can shag her and make you win at the same time.
You use the word shag.
I
That's
did
racist.
not know
I was
that
like, you
shag
were
was
the
in the
shag.
equation.
Shag
Shag.
is canon.
Shag.
Father.
Use the word
Wow.
shag. Under the Lord. Shag.
Next
Is
thing
that
we're gonna be
okay?
talking about is
Is
shack
that
it
okay
up.
with you?
Like the Love
Kirko?
Shack baby, yeah.
Because she's not your sister, so is that okay?
You messy. All I hear,
Oh,
I'm just behind Clarence like, ooh, you messy girl.
I said,
wow.
I will unpack all of this right now.
No, okay, fine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
okay. If you like her, you just admit it. I just don't want you to.
I mean, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. But
I'm
kind
happy
of.
for you. I'm going to destroy your girlfriend in the debate.
Hey, go ahead, destroy.
Destroy.
Fine. I'll console her.
Yeah, win-win for everyone.
Everybody wins.
Look at this truth coming out and communication happening.
I know.
Wow,
I'm proud of that.
we love
Wow.
character
Aw.
development here.
I
Now,
love
Ayla,
that.
if you ever go near my sister again, and
Hold on.
I swear,
Clarence?
I am going about this the right way, okay?
No,
We are
but he's a
following
Wait a
knight.
minute.
What
First
it's
of all-
Clarence too?
Clarence too.
Kirko, I just want you to know,
technically, Clarence ain't hit yet.
I didn't know that was your sister. First of all, she was the one that showed me around the fucking campus the first day. I've been here for 2 whole semesters.
So she
I
was
ain't gone back since.
So she was like your campus orientator, and you shag her.
She shagged me.
Uh,
There's a
but-
difference.
She turned
There's
him
a very big difference.
I mean, she
Oh,
does
okay.
seem like a shagging gal.
No, look, she looks like a top.
So
Yeah.
you all feel that familiar tingle in your minds again.
Oh no.
I'm tired of it.
They start doing it.
Attention to this. I know you all have concerns, and we would like to offer what information we can at this time. First of all, we want you to know that this illness seems to be man-made. And then you hear one of the students yell out, "Yo, who gave us smallpox?"
What's the name?
Wow.
Spellpox?
Alu joins in. Who gave us spellpox?
We don't want spell spot.
Spell Spock.
I love you, Stella.
I just keep drinking my like Powerade. Like this school's so fucking ghetto.
Baby, we are basically at Morehouse and Spellman right now, okay?
Fancy.
It's okay.
She continues. The effects seem to be that it gives you something like an allergy to magic. And such, your body is trying to forcibly remove the magic from itself.
No.
Now, who in the hell?
Abby, were you
Mm-mm.
magical?
I do. I am magical.
Oh, that's right. You did transform into things. That's a good point.
Yeah.
There are a
You're
lot of
magical
things
too.
The good news is it doesn't seem to be harmful long term. And we are doing everything in our power to figure out how to treat you as soon as possible. The bunks here are impenetrable except for by their owners. If you remain in your bunk, nobody else nor the effects of their illness can reach you. However, since you're all infected already, we aren't going to force you to remain in your bunks. You can mingle with each other as you see fit. We will be back with regular updates to let you know what's happening and our progress. That's all for now.
Hey, I got a
Wait.
small little theory.
Mm.
Do y'all think somebody might have timed this to make us seem like the guilty party?
Real convenient.
Just said it was man-made.
I could see that.
Real convenient.
Look, they
Huh.
hate for us because we're so great.
We did throw
Wait,
a
do
thing
you
in
think-
party.
Do you think this could have been made in the lab where?
Because of what we did.
I hope the fuck not.
Revenge of the nerds.
Oh shit!
I ain't even
Oh,
do nothing.
So,
I wasn't even there.
at
I was
this
making
point,
cookies.
Dio and Chowie make their way over to your group. Chowie is the first to speak up. Hey, you guys learned anything yet?
Hi,
Mm-mm.
Chowie.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Did we what?
Did you learn anything yet?
You heard what we heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we
Yeah,
got.
that's not it.
Do you know anything?
Well, not yet. I'm just thinking about talking to a few people, seeing if I can find anybody who caught it before the party. I don't think you guys did this.
Can I? You
Thank
seem
you.
like you like to
Thank you.
investigate stuff. Can I help you? Can we do it together? Investigate together?
Oh god.
Well, would you look
I'm
that
sorry,
over?
one more time.
Can we investigate together?
Sure.
You can-
Where did that come from?
I got
Don't-
trinkets galore,
You're an
kid.
ad break.
yeah,
I don't know
Oh
how
my
much of that
God.
they even thought. Well, I guess lucky subscribers, because I didn't even
We
realize we were on
We
board.
just hit an ad break on my side.
just
Just pull it out of nowhere.
Y'all crazy.
I'm always prepared.
We got the Scooby Doo gang mess.
I
I
got
was
Stay
literally
ready. You ain't got to get ready.
before the show. I get all of my trinkets around me.
That's so great.
So Dio looks at Madasha. Hey, Jules. You investigating too?
Who, me?
I'm down to investigate.
Who he talking to?
I said who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, as her always go to, I look at Alu.
Did she call you Jules?
guess so. I don't know where that came from.
Okay,
All
cool.
the gold.
Yeah.
Oh well. I guess that makes sense. Sure.
Callie's just smirking at him.
Yeah.
So shall we?
I just so you just like Alu whispers to Madasha, like, I'm calling you Jules from here on out, babe.
Like she giggles just like low enough for him to hear. And so I look at Joe, I'm like, sure.
Have fun, Jules.
Go on, get him, Jules.
Go
Oh, get him,
Jules.
Jules.
Ew.
Yeah,
No.
Jules.
Let him make you a necklace.
Hold on, wait. Is the girl that is Allie here?
Yeah.
Ayla. Is Ayla here?
Ayla's here. Yeah.
Shit. It's getting real tricky, babe. She don't realize it though. Can we see any of the professors right now?
You cannot.
So are we on our own? Students only?
As far as
Are we
you can tell.
unsupervised? Huh.
Great.
Okay. Okay. So what Alu would like to do? Everybody else is going to be talking and mingling and shit, and he's trying to figure out if there is some way to get out of this room.
Well, there was only one entrance, but I mean the door's still there.
Try to leave it.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. So do we have bathrooms, or is this like jail and we got just like a hole in the wall?
You just got a bucket. Got pissed.
Hey, you never
Lord,
know.
yeah.
Bucket.
I was
You
waiting for
never
that
know.
question.
I refuse.
So,
Just trying to get a lay of the land.
for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say everybody has their own bathroom.
Okay.
It's-
Like, cool.
All right. Cool.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, our fox boy, he's just gonna go look and see if he can possibly walk back outside and see if there's another force field that is gonna keep him from walking out.
When you touch the screen that you touch to come in, you appear on your bunker.
Okay, all right.
We're like, where did
I've been punked.
Alu go?
I'm back over here.
Well, how the hell did you get back there?
Just don't try and leave.
Oh.
I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
We can't leave.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Go try and walk outside. Go on.
I was gonna try it.
Why you make her?
See, I told you we can't leave.
Hi guys.
Oh.
Yeah. So if we try to walk out, we come back.
To our
Can
bunks.
I figure out what kind of magic this is?
I want to help.
Sure.
It's a pay grade, I tell you that.
That
I got more than things I can think about than what magic this is right now.
listen, I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here.
No,
You're
you go ahead.
helping. I'll take that
Oh,
advantage.
You
Thank
know
you.
I'm gonna be doing it.
Please, God.
Let me see. Investigation.
Waiting
So
for
did
you.
I walk away with Dio and Chowie?
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay, Jules.
And
Goodbye, Jules.
presumably Abby.
Yes, I did. Yes, because I was with Chowie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what would this role be?
Well, you've been awarded guidance.
God.
Hey.
What are you trying to glean exactly?
I'm trying to figure out what basically like where this magic is coming from or who it's coming from. That way it's like if there's a way to get out.
Well, okay. Roll Arcana for me.
Okay. Please do me good. I don't even have a good arcana. This is terrible. Look at the That ain't nothing but the devil. That ain't nothing but the devil.
Hey, nothing.
Oh, Lord.
Nothing but the devil.
Hey, don't
Whatever
forget
kind of
guidance.
magic this is, it's far beyond your understanding.
Yeah, all right. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll the guidance because I don't have a choice, but whatever.
Is it Chris?
Oh.
This is ghetto.
Go get him. Embarrassing. That's gonna.
Oh my
It
God.
is.
Kara gonna be like, why are we trying to break out right now?
I'm not trying to
So
break out. I just trying to understand
on a
where
7,
we are.
you don't know what kind of magic it is, but you know that this is some Hillard level stuff. This is
Ooh.
This is Hillary.
top administrative magic.
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess with that low of a level, I don't know what school the magic is, right?
You do not.
Ah.
Mm.
Mm. You tried.
I did. I'm just trying to make sure.
Can I try?
Sure.
Cool.
The same shit. Not the same shit. Hold on, wait. Actually,
Can I get a
Dr.
bonus
Hillard!
because of my sister?
oh wait, can I use my psionic die to see if it'll give me better?
Do it.
You have already been
I was about to say, I'm like, I can try. I forgot I could use it. That's why my bad.
Wait, I have
Yeah.
detect magic. Would that tell me something?
Bitch, I think I do too.
I'm like,
Stop killing me.
This is what happens when we miss a week.
I just forget how the D&D.
What do you mean
How you-
D&D?
How do you D&D?
I don't know how to
Clackety
D&D.
clacks.
I just roll dice and hope for the best.
Roll
It's
for
me
the
all for
clack.
real for Alu. It's for real me ma and that's
Just
it.
me counter spells.
I chose the right lady to be today.
Yes.
Can
Wow.
I notice if the barrier is can like open for like staff members and stuff?
Ooh, good question.
on a 7. No, you cannot.
I thought that would be insight. I wanted to notice if somebody's doing it. Or perception.
Sure. You can roll perception.
Okay, cool. 12?
On a 12, you have not seen anybody come through that door. You have seen students appear in beds, but you haven't seen any staff at all. But as you're checking, you see a boy coughing into his elbow. And as he does, the lights that have already dimmed turn orange and purple.
Okay, ambiance.
All
That's not
right.
crazy.
All right.
I'm beyond.
Halloween. All right.
All right. Yeah.
That's the Halloween special, everyone.
Yes, you're welcome.
There it is, right there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How many?
The
how many
sounds of an
students
organ are
here?
playing in the background. Dun, dun, dun.
God, I didn't know we were in here with half of the fucking organ team. Fuck. Okay.
I mean, you know,
The
band
choir
kids are
students
close.
just singing their hearts out.
So, to you, Abby and Madasha and Dio,
Thank
shall we
you.
ask, when was the first time any of you had any symptoms?
Yesterday.
Well, yeah, yesterday. I was about to say the day after the party. Yesterday.
Yes.
What time?
After the party.
I went on a run that morning, came back, and laid down.
And I was in my dark room revealing my photos from my negatives, and I almost caught fire.
Oh,
The afternoon.
well, I have good news and I have bad news.
Bad
Good news is
first.
the party wasn't the start of the illness. My first symptoms were on the way back to my dorm from your party.
Mm.
And I don't think that would have been long enough of a gestation period for it to have started at the party.
Yep. We need you to write that in a statement and sign it so people don't think it was our party. Thank you.
My
So I
dude.
put my hand over Abby's mouth. And I say, what's the bad news? Well, like this, because she's shorter than me.
The bad news is that doesn't help us figure out where it started. We need to figure out who was first.
Do we think it's a human produced or can be? Do we think it's a human produced or do we
I
think
moved my hand away and like it's on my pants. Like
it's okay? You can keep it there. Or do we think is a aberration, or maybe it's like an animal from the place you go and practice your class of magical animals?
Um, I'm sorry, I dissociated. One more time.
Do we think is from a person that did that, or do we think it could be like an entity or a evil being or one of the animals produced disease from that magical animal place that we go to? And I show them my card of my animal, my eagle, my rainbow
Dio
eagle.
speaks up. It feels a little childish for some evil being, mastermind. Don't you think? Like, nobody's really hurt.
this whole
That's
illness feels childish.
petty
And
revenge.
Madasha stink, so it looks like her face is in pain. And like
Are you okay? Are you okay, Madasha?
I'm thinking, hold on. Is it possible we were sabotaged?
Could be.
Okay.
I don't know.
We go ahead. Sorry.
Just feels like something a student did. It feels so trifling.
We had a couple of students that were kind of jealous of us, and they got a little upset because we touched things that we shouldn't. Anyways, so maybe it came from them.
When was this?
That was before.
It's my body language to just look at to look at Abby like, you going here, huh? Continue.
We visited a couple of, we had classes. So before the party, we went to several classes, and in one of them, we were a little, fun, chaotic, touching things. Have you ever not touched something that is not yours just for the fun of it? So maybe some people don't like that. And then they throw you a magical disease. Maybe.
So I look at Dio, and I'm just, because y'all know I can't lie. I just look at Dio and be like, we went to the Magic Chat Club, and her and Ailu started touching stuff, trying to steal stuff. Didn't happen, didn't work.
Borrow. Have you borrowed stuff before? She's gonna ask Dio, a pirate.
Wow. 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 Abby, I love you.
So, honestly, it's not my area of expertise. She probably find somebody a lot smarter than me.
Okay. She looks like Charlie. Have you borrowed stuff?
She just grins. No, I would never do that.
she just snickers. Okay.
She's visibly laughing, like she's not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, so why is people like so upset about it? Like, get over yourself. Jeez, create something new.
Well, you're not supposed to get caught.
I need to work on that. Can you teach me? Do you know how to do that?
So I
talk about it when we get out of here.
Okay, cool.
I clear my throat and I'm like, if we're talking about suspects, that's a possibility. And she kind of like shifts her body towards Dio, and she says, "So, what have you come up with so far?"
Well, I didn't get sick until the next morning either. So that means we probably caught it at the same time, right?
I would
Or
assume.
close to it. Whatever happened, this started 2 days ago, I think.
2 days. She's gonna look at Medasha. Medasha, that kind
Red
of
mad
tracks.
now.
You said we're in an ad?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question you were going to ask me before my bio break?
I don't remember.
All I'm gonna say is leave Ailu out of shit. He can't defend himself, okay?
What
But
does
you
that
did
have
it.
to do
You
with
did
anything
it.
we're talking about?
So-
There's no defending. Y'all
So
It would be
So-
like, it's the truth, but so
you gotta be so loud about
Not
it.
everybody else knew.
we're trying to figure out who suspects may be. It's time.
Look,
I'm going to need y'all.
Listen, didn't your granny teach you to what happened in this house, stay in this house? What happened in that dome, stay in that dome.
You know my
Oh,
family
no.
is a sensitive topic for me, nigga.
Mine is
About
too.
my meat mom.
Mama. Hey, look. And the reason why Abby said
Oh yeah, we are coming up on the halfway point.
the only
Yeah,
reason
I was gonna aim for 9:30, but I mean,
the only reason Abby said something is because they look like they were borrowers. They got
Mhm.
a look.
Mhm.
Man. And
Happy Halloween, motherfucker.
Hi, Neo, Papi.
yes.
I want y'all to know it's a 2-month cooldown on that thing.
Oh, 2 month cooldown.
You
You
young
ain't
cool
shit.
then.
Oh wait. From the person who submits it, right? Each of
No,
us can
no.
submit it
Before it
separately.
can be used again.
Damn.
Dang, you so wax.
Dang,
Ghetto.
That's
I'm
fine.
anti-black
No,
too.
get him.
I'm not
Get him in
messing
your
around
game,
having y'all
Neil.
level 14 when I got a level 9 adventure written.
Why not?
Ghetto. I thought this was a level 12.
Right.
What's the truth?
The math ain't
What's the
The-
tea?
The
What's
stereo.
Oh Lord.
What's the tea?
Are we back from the air?
I think
I
we
have no
are.
idea. I wasn't even watching. We're probably back. We just over
Oh
here
shit.
shooting the shit.
Oh, hello.
Y'all can't give us a
Listen,
moment.
y'all
I was like, I'm already
y'all
at
don't
2K bubbles, so
don't pay grandma no mind. I got dementia.
Lord.
grandma no.
All
Oh,
right.
grandma.
Not the rocking.
So what I will have you all do is you can roll either perception or charisma or investigation
Investigation for me.
to see if you can learn anything.
I will take.
Like I'm trying to be in costume, but it's hot.
It's hot as a
I
motherfucker.
know. You look. I'm about to do investigation because I got it on On advantage.
Alu would like to run his perception real quick.
dirty 20.
I'm gonna go ahead and toss in a psionic die because that was bad.
Ooh, okay, look, see.
Listen.
We seeing everything.
Ow, ow.
The
I'll take
It's
15.
investigating, bro. It's cool though.
Go ahead, Band Daddy.
Right.
That's how the chat is calling you. That's what I'm saying.
They going off for Vamp Daddy down there in the chat.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, okay.
Golly.
Okay, so everybody said
Okay, spunky mommy. Wow.
go off.
I see you. Look at you, hot.
Oh,
Getting
like-
hot.
You know,
Coming
just,
in
you know, 20s in a row, you know, all a day's work.
Okay. So because we have so many high rolls, I'm just going to give you the collective information that you have found.
Yes.
Love that.
Love that.
There are a handful of people who seem to have been infected before the party.
Mm.
All of them were either in the Magicet Club or one of the botany clubs.
Were any of them in both?
Ooh, good
One.
question.
One person was in both.
Okay. Anybody from the Magic Tech Club that tried to get buck with me and Abby?
Or they looked at us funny.
No. And as far as you can tell, the first person to show symptoms was Ray.
Ray, what you? Ray.
I taught you how to make healing potions.
You didn't teach him how to make antidotes, Abby.
No, I didn't get to that
Ray.
part. I just did the healing potion.
Childhood
You
friend
needed-
Ray. What you doing, man?
Okay.
So Abby, you gonna have to go talk to your boy.
I'm about to.
Yeah, please do that.
I'm gonna go find Ray. I'll talk to Ray.
Okay.
I want to
So
go.
I
too.
still with Dio and
Give
Chuck.
that backup help.
Kirko, or you're going as well?
Yeah.
All right.
You
Am
know,
I
childhood
Curious
What?
to
friends.
go along with.
So
Can I see where Ray is in proximity to us?
I'm going to say because Kirko rolled a nat 20 on investigation, she knows his location exactly where he is. He's in his bunk.
Go ahead, girl.
How far is that from us, though?
It's pretty
It's
much,
all in the bet.
I mean,
Okay.
the room's a big circle. Like,
Yeah. Alu's gonna walk over too for now.
okay.
Yeah, the whole group is.
Am I still with Dio and Chowie?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, be right back. Remember, we need to talk later because we need to learn borrowing techniques. Okay, bye. And she goes with Kirko to the Ray bunk.
Okay. A bone-chilling breeze runs through the auditorium.
Damn, it's so cold.
No, it feels like a nice day to me.
What?
Ooh, I don't
Hey,
like that.
So bloody.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Did you get him?
Just gonna bundle up a little bit.
Alu wraps his tail around his waist a little bit and just like sticks his hands in his fur. Mm-mm.
Why do y'all seem cold? What's going on?
right.
Not everybody is born for this, okay?
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I run hot.
I'm sure you do.
Ugh.
Alu audibly chuckles. He's like, it's nice when the heat is not on him.
She looks at Elu and be like,
Yeah, so we get distracted.
I'm going with Kirko. She grabs Kirko's arm and she goes, and she's like, yes, I do. She responds to Clarence.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's go, Abby.
I mean, we all going in the same
I'm
direction.
walking with
Yeah,
you.
we're all
I look at
We're going ahead. Everybody.
Clarence just offers his arm to Alu.
I'm just like, thank you. Since we're going 2 by 2.
Ray.
Right?
Hey, Ray.
Looks up from his bunk, and he just waves at you all.
So Ray, I feel like, we got like a cool, click and stuff because like I helped you create healing potions and stuff and help you what the colors were and what they meant. But we want to know, how long have you feeling this, and did you realize you might be spreading stuff?
Come out right and say that.
The approach.
Right, we're not coming here to attack or anything, but we just need
Oh,
to know
no.
how long you've been feeling these symptoms.
Well, I first started feeling not good at the party. That was why I left early.
Mm,
So it started at the party or before.
He was feeling sick at
I
the
mean,
party. So.
I was at the party. It was really early. Like I had just gotten there.
Ah,
Mm.
Oh,
They,
yeah,
like,
because you need
walked
to give it.
in and got sick.
No, you gotta let it gestate for a minute. You gotta
Yeah,
let it
it's
like
like
brew
gestate.
inside. So by the time he got to the party, he was already feeling the symptoms. Do you know where
Yeah.
you got it from? I'm sorry. I think I started off a little.
Hot.
I told you I run hot. I'm gonna cool it down like my cool-blooded Clarence friend here. So, do you know like what you have been connected to? Maybe have you been eating something different, or is there a place that you have been or people that you have seen that made you like kind of feel some kind of that were out of your norm?
From what I can tell, the common denominators here are the Magitech Club and the Botany Clubs.
Have you been to the Botany Club?
Well, the thing is, there isn't a whole lot connect.
You okay?
So I think I got something.
Oh,
Oh, I
He
thought you were
gets
about
up
to
and he
sneeze.
steps out, and he steps out from the bunk, and he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a large notebook, and he draws an outline of the Magitech Club. There are plants around the perimeter here of the Botany Club, and there are
Okay.
misters that spray down like a sort of protein drink for plants over them.
Makes sense.
okay.
There's not too many people that that are in both clubs, but the botany clubs use that same technology. That was the first place that it was tested. I think somebody in the Magic Tech Club made this illness.
Do you know if
But then
any
why
of
aren't more members infected? Why is it only freshmen?
Maybe they
don't
also
like
made an
freshmen.
antidote.
Maybe they don't like freshmen.
I feel like it's more of a targeted approach than it is. They don't
Coincidental.
like, yeah.
But
I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds like a huge coincidence
My
to
sister
me.
got hit with it, so
He said a huge coincidence.
Yeah, your sisters
it's-
got
it's-
hit with it after we popped up.
yeah.
What y'all doing over there?
Do you know anybody in the Magic Tech that could give you suspicions, or anybody that you think that might have alternative motives, or is like kind of look like having some sus type of personality?
I don't know. Everybody in the Magic Tech Club, all the upperclassmen have always looked out for me. I can't think of anyone that would have done it.
Did anybody get kicked out recently?
Just you guys.
I wasn't there.
Of course it was us.
I was making beignets.
I mean, yeah.
Do any of them like the things that you make and the things that you create a little too much? They might be jealous, maybe.
I have, little competitions
Mm.
with Todrick, but that helps both of us make better stuff. We're actually going to go for break here soon. It's getting kind of
Todrick, huh?
At
Mm.
Ponk.
Home.
Oh,
I've been
Ponk
waiting
right.
for this day.
I don't know, but I can't figure out anything from here.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You have given us a lot to think about.
Mhm.
You have been very helpful. Thank you so much, Ray.
Yeah, thanks to y'all too. And on that note, we're going to take a quick 15er.
ish.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
All right, we are back, and most of us have dropped our costumes. Keon has come back to replace his grandmother. You know, we're all right. We're all right.
Do you bring some of those candies back with you?
No, she told me that she'll bring some for y'all next week. But
Yeah.
thank y'all for having
Thank
her.
you.
She was a little tired. It's past her bedtime though, so she had to go.
Makes sense.
Fair,
Makes sense.
fair. Gotta get me
All
home.
right.
She got prayer in the morning.
All right. So we
Her
left off with the group talking with Ray, with Zarayan about the Magitech Club and potential suspects. He makes sure to tell you that Todrick did not invent the machines that spray the plants. So
So who did
So who
invent it?
did?
I know the guy's name. I don't know him very well. It's a guy named Alexei, half elf guy. Really good with simple machines that do complex things.
I have an above the board
What's
question.
up, Madata?
Above the board. Is that the dude who said he was going to make my sword?
No.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Abby goes like, "Can you describe him? How does he look?" I'm gonna do a little rough sketch here.
Is he here by chance?
No.
Hmm.
So you said elf,
Half elf, yeah.
half elf. Okay.
Wood elf, high elf, drow, pallid.
I wouldn't know. I don't know him well.
That's fair.
Okay. And he's from the Magic Tech Club. That's enough to kind of scout him.
Do you know of anyone else who might be around him, close friends or whatnot?
I mean, I don't spend much time with the upperclassmen. You know, they've given me advice here and there, but
Oh, he's an upperclassman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Are there any above board? Do we see any upperclassmen here other than Kirko's sister?
you do not.
Just Kirko's sister.
Mhm.
There was no upperclassman at the party, right?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
Sarah wasn't even there.
Yeah. Wait, but Sarah walked off and had a little. She good? Our sis okay?
You haven't gotten any indication, and they tested everybody on campus. So
Thank God.
Maybe it was just a well-placed cough.
Yeah. Maybe she just got a little throat tickle when she was leaving.
Which is a red herring.
Yeah, hypochondriac. It's all right.
So rude.
Everybody that coughs is COVID.
Ma said she had a little tied in her throat.
Lord.
She better get that Tydrick out of there.
Listen,
Hold on, I got it.
They did reconcile, so.
Oh, Lord.
Just saying.
listen.
It's fine.
Okay, always right here. Now,
I'm just.
Madasha, you and Chowie and Dio have kind of stopped progressing with everybody. You're kind of just leaning back against the wall, waiting for something to happen.
Wallflower.
Is there anything you would like to do right now?
If you hadn't asked me, I would have been saying yes. So, because I don't know anything really about Dio or Chowie, right?
Not really.
So I asked them how they know each other.
They look at each other and kind of laugh. The short version is we have a thing for the same person. And we just ended up getting along. The long version, let's save that for when we get out of here.
And like she makes that pain face again because she's thinking. And she's like, "Are you guys together?"
They give each other a quizzical face.
Not them questioning each other. Like, are we together?
Above board. Coco is messy.
Yes, I know that better than
Okay,
anyone.
Coco, then why are you talking about me being messy? Huh, sis? Huh, sis?
My character ain't messy. I'm
Coco is messy.
My
Everybody
character is
can be
messy.
messy.
Keon is also messy. So what's
We are a
good?
party of messies. We are a party of
Miley,
messies.
what's
Even
good?
Claire- even Claire's a little messy sometimes, okay? We're all messy.
What about you? It seemed like you had a thing for Ayla at the party. Haven't seen you talking to her.
Deflection.
Flip it in reverse.
Messy and meet messy.
So
Mhm.
I say, I see what you did there. Didn't answer. I don't.
I would if I had an answer for you.
Wait, what'd you say?
I would if I had an answer for you.
Huh. Okay. I don't really do the feelings thing. I don't, it's all of this is weird. So
No, that's fair.
Ayla, I don't know if Ayla, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if Ayla's just very friendly or if there's supposed to be something there. But after the party, I just felt like, maybe she's just really friendly. So I didn't think much more of it.
Did you try asking?
Well, I kind of got sick after that, and it kind of spiraled into a bunch of blue dragons trying to kill me. So it hasn't really been on my mind.
That's fair. I think you'll find that Hillard isn't very traditional when it comes to dating and feelings and things of that nature.
Above board. Are you trying to tell me everybody a hoe?
Above board, I'm saying there's a lot of polyamory going on here.
Yes, Hillard is very pro polyamory.
Oh yes.
This is a
So-
pro ho college campus, okay?
This
So I look
auditorium
at-
looking like a mess hall.
Are we about to have an orgy here? I'm down. Alu is down to get it popping.
It's not a sick orgy.
We about to.
So
God damn it. So I look at Dio and I'm like, I don't know what that means, but okay.
So, and I know this is probably not the best time to be having this conversation, but we're going to have it anyway because we're here. Out of this school, a lot of people pair up and they stay together. And it's just that. I don't know if you've heard of polyamory, if you know what that means, but a lot of people here practice it.
I've been a gladiator my whole life. I've never really interacted with people until I got to the school.
That is so cool.
And she like smiles and looks at him. Wait, I'm taller than him, right?
You are a little taller than him, yeah.
Like I'm like looking at him and I like smile a little bit because like nobody's ever really been like, oh, you were a gladiator. That's cool. They usually look at me like, oh, really?
I mean, I was a pirate, so
Pirate.
people give me the same look.
That's cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did you like being like just surrounded by water, like just being in the thick of the ocean?
One day you should come see my dorm. I think it'll answer your question.
I like that.
Yeah.
Down, Abby.
That wasn't Abby, that was Mirage.
Oh Lord.
So this was just for the subs because we were in an ad break for this whole thing.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Into the thick of it.
Into
Into the thick of it.
I knew somebody was gonna do it.
What?
I knew somebody was gonna do it. That's not
Oh Lord, let me grab this real quick.
Love being in the thick of it.
All right,
Y'all so much.
Yes, sir. Watch out.
what are you doing right now?
Clarence is freaking confused right now. Like, one, his party members did something supposedly to cause the wrath of a whole club, or maybe one specific person in the club, to cause a damn epidemic. And secondly, there is a secret fucking dragon war that we're on the verge of.
Yo, and the fact that we gotta keep that shit a secret.
Yeah. Like, he's not even just thinking about the risk to self and Madasha, because, we've been seeing they might assume things and thusly might, I don't know, assign watchers, but the risk to the entire school. Like, he's used to trying to be the protector of a village, but an entire college campus / maybe entire lands. It's fucking with his head. So while he's trying to get to the bottom of all this, like, magic tech stuff, find out who did the pheromone sprays or whatever. He is internally panicking and trying to think of so many different contingencies.
Yep. I'm not gonna
So,
Batman. I am like
as
Zerg.
you're sitting here reflecting and trying to figure out what your next move is, you hear, "You all right?"
Is Kiriko? Yeah.
It's absolutely Megan. She walks up and just kind of plops down next to you.
Circumstances as they are, I'm all right. A little bit better now that I see that you're here. Means you're safe. Means you're okay and protected.
I know it's not your fault I'm here. I guess it's not Kirko's either.
Oh, it's certainly not hers. She did everything she could to ensure that we were as safe as possible.
You know she can't stand me here.
I see that there's a little bit of something, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, all families tend to have their spats.
That is our mom's fault.
Has she made it a kind of sibling rivalry situation?
She has made me out to be the golden child since we were little. Impossible for her to live up to. She's kind of swaying back and forth. She's not looking at you. She's looking at the ceiling. But it's a genuineness that you haven't seen from her previously.
Well, I do know that it's not something you personally would have chosen. I know coming from a big family, I rather like having a connection with my siblings.
Yeah, that's right. You're the big protector, right?
I tried.
She stops swaying and she looks at you. I wouldn't mind having one of those.
Well, it seems your cards have been played pretty right so far.
Well, just this once, I wanted to be the one to check on you. I didn't need anything.
Well, that is strangely appreciated. It's not something I'm used to.
Don't let her know I said it.
Oh, of course not. I'd probably end up getting a fist to my face.
And she gets up and she winks at you and she walks away, switching unnecessarily hard.
Of course, of course. Listen, he's a gentleman, but he's not that much of a gentleman. He's watching.
DM, I have a question.
I sure do.
My man, what's up?
Is
What's
Megan
up?
wearing a sundress?
Megan is wearing jeans.
I tried, my boy. I tried, Clarence.
In those jeans. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Kirko.
Yes.
What's going on in your world right now?
You know, vibing with Ray right now. Living life. I was like, did she see anything? Did they walk that far away?
I will let you roll perception with disadvantage.
Okay. We're in a circle.
It's a circle.
Oh yeah, she absolutely has a tramp stamp.
Man.
Draw on the eye.
6.
And not only does she have a tramp stamp, but it's like a tribal dragon.
She has a
The
whole ass stomach.
dragon.
Not that.
So on a stick, you do not see her interacting with clerics at all.
You're lucky.
Which is funny because that's an 18. Yeah, you absolutely would have on
See,
that.
yeah, I know. Oh, disadvantage. I'm upset. We're in a circle.
I mean, he's not trying to be coy about it, but you know.
So
He
you all
should.
have collected a fair amount of information. What are you going to do with it?
Okay, guys. So this supposed Alexi was the one who created those things, but necessarily that doesn't mean that he's used it to spray whatever was sprayed.
We should
Yeah.
probably also find out who made whatever spray it is, just in case.
It's the spray.
Mhm.
Because he made the device, that doesn't mean that he made the liquid that was put in the device.
Mhm.
So
Now.
did you guys walk away from Ray? Because I'm the only person that's not there right now. So I just need to know, are you guys off by yourself now? Okay. So I'm going to do...
At least Alu would have walked away by now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say bye to Dio and Chawi. I'll catch up with them later. And I'll walk over to Alu.
All right.
So, what did you figure out?
What did you figure it out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. So is
Madasha.
Alu with everybody else?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if we've all left Ray, then yes, I'm with everybody else. But if people stayed with Ray, I left.
Okay.
I left Ray.
So
Yeah, we all left.
Peace
Okay.
out, Ray.
So I walk up to you guys. You guys ask me what I found out. I ain't found out nothing that pertains to the disease. I mean, I found out some stuff, but like, ain't
What
got nothing.
stuff?
What'd you find out?
What'd you find out?
Apparently, everybody at this school is, what's the word that he used? Polyamorous?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can
don't-
see that.
I don't know what that means. But anyway,
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to switch back to common. It meant something else in Draconic.
Translate it
that's
for
why,
her.
like, I don't think that's, yeah, you know?
Yeah, totally. I know what polyamorous is.
So yeah, like I was saying, that's really all I found out. I didn't find out now about the disease.
Oh, okay.
What y'all find out?
Apparently, somebody in the Magitech Club might have made this.
It was a spraying device.
Now, we're not quite sure if it was the spray or the device that is, causing the everything. So we got to get to the bottom of that. But it's someone named Alexi.
Yeah, Alexi. He's a half elf. He's an upperclassman, and he's part of the Magic Tech Club. And he made this device to spray the plants, like fertilizing and giving them, like, water and vitamins and whatever. So that's what it was used.
Problem is, we're stuck in here, and he's not here.
Yeah.
Right. And apparently, most of the people with the disease are freshmen.
Yeah.
Did they say that we can talk back to the professors if we need anything, or are we just in here until they call us?
That's a good question.
Professor Lori.
Professor Laurie.
Tell Professor Hillard while you playing if somebody don't pop up soon.
Question.
Of course.
So if we need anything, do we just call? Do we just reach out to you like this, or do you broadcast to everybody, or is it just like a me and you thing?
It's just us at the moment. What do you need?
Okay. How do we get out of here?
Well, you're in quarantine. You're not intended to leave.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
the pot. So you said this was man-made, right? There's a possibility that we might have a lead on who was the one that made this, but we're here and they're not. So you want to bring them here?
I'm afraid I can't bring an uninfected student here, but
Even if they're the one that infected us?
Can you
We
put them in
cough
a
on them
bubble?
and they get infected.
That'd be all
only
right.
if you can prove that they're the ones that infected you, and the staff
All
can
of-
handle it. But
All of the things that we would need to prove that we like that they did it is out there and we're stuck in here. Do you see our conundrum here?
do.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have you come up and talk to us, and we're gonna figure something out.
Okay. Can not just me, my party too, please.
All right.
It was a group effort.
Just have everybody return to their bunks, and
Okay.
I'll handle it from there.
Professor Lori.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. So Professor Lori said that if we go to our bunks, then she will also like everything that Alu had said. He kind of said it like out loud and in his head, so they heard all of that shit.
I totally sense that.
So yeah, Professor Lori said just for us to go to our bunks, and then she'll take it from there.
I mean, let's touch the door. It's a shortcut, so we don't have to walk all the way to the room.
How do you mad at that?
But that's
She's
a
not
ratio,
wrong.
and he just books it.
Hold on, wait, race. Hold on, excuse me. Alu's like running through shit.
I was like, boop. And she's like, take it too
God
long.
damn.
But if it's a trap.
Okay, so as you all return to your bunks, you disappear and you appear in a room where you're surrounded by staff. There is a cubed sort of like shield around you to keep you from infecting those around you. And the second you arrive, Kirko, I need you to roll me a d20.
Not your mama being there.
Stop. That was no.
I just died. I already want to go up. Y'all keep transporting places.
Right?
16?
I don't like this smile.
I'm shivering my boots.
Shiver me
Okay,
timbers.
so as you arrive, the force field flickers, and then it's lined with ice spreading across the surface. Oh, wow. That's unexpected.
That's on me this time.
Is it ice on everybody's?
I don't have ice.
It's just a thin layer of ice sprinkling across the surface like it's across a glass window on a winter morning.
Somebody
I'm just gonna look. Yeah, I was gonna look at Clarence. Clarence, you deal with coldness.
I deal with coldness, but this doesn't seem like a natural kind of cold.
It's fine. And Professor Hillard waves his hand and the ice disappears.
Shouldn't we have maybe detected where that came from first?
You're being
Oh,
very
no.
dismissive about a lot of stuff right now. I don't think that's a good
Yeah.
Ice was a symptom of the sickness. What are they calling it now? Spellpox?
Spellpox.
Spellpox.
Madvid. I thought. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so which one of us triggered it then? If it's a symptom of the disease.
Um, young Kirko here sneezed as you arrived, did you not?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. That's
I did.
she was like
I was.
Yeah,
He's
he did
asymptomatic.
she was
I made
asymptomatic.
systematic. I made systematic. I didn't know I sneezed.
Kirko ain't even know they sneezed. What the fuck? Oh, I love that.
Doesn't make sense, Professor Hillard. I thought she was asymptomatic.
Yeah.
It's very possible for symptoms to arrive later in time, so I don't understand why it's impossible.
This
feel like the
this
illusion.
disease is bogus. Okay, it just feels petty. It feels made up. It feels targeted. It feels unfair. It feels unnecessary.
I feel like
I'm
you're
starting to-
projecting there, Abby.
I feel like-
It's very much presenting as some sort of a prank. I have to agree.
That's what I meant.
Which is
Yeah,
that's why we're
prank.
here.
This is
Not for the
starting to
prank,
sound
but like to explain what we think.
So
Or-
yeah, please let me know what it is that you got.
This is me pointing towards Abby.
Yeah,
I'd be struggling over here.
I'm
He's having
sorry.
symptoms of the magic.
Yeah,
I have
just saw
spasms.
light.
I got some lights shooting off of me.
Yeah, I just saw light. Go on.
You got it, Abby.
You got it, Abby.
Okay. Sorry about that. That was a symptom of the disease. But right now, we just want to know what things we can do to find the who made this, because I don't think that they like us and did that on purpose. I think they are trying to, I don't know, maybe they're trying to underline Kirko's campaign, or maybe they are jealous of our popularity, or maybe they are people that are very very egocentric about their stuff and about nobody touching them. That's that's I don't know. I don't know. There's so many reasons why they might not like freshmen.
While
And
he's talking,
gonna...
I'm just standing there, doing my best to not say anything because I can't lie. And I don't want to say hip check Alu, but I bump into him a little bit.
Come on now.
I'm about to say some shit.
Just
There
the
are
fuck?
49 infected students here, so I have a hard time believing it's targeted at you specifically.
I mean, but
many of them,
they were at the Kirko's campaign party.
yeah, we had a campaign party for our amazing Kirko. He's running for president. And a lot of people came to that party supporting her efforts and her great stance and she's standing on in her campaign. Such great progress that she wants to bring to Hillard into the student body. So I know that people are actually probably targeting her.
Well, 4 of the students in there are also running for class office.
Yeah. All right, Professor Hillard. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. The other ones, their party may or may not, heavy on the may not, have pissed off the Magitech Club where they want revenge, and Kirko's party may have done that. So,
And they're not running
yeah.
something as successful as Kirkle.
Well, that's not for me to decide how successful they are or not. But the Magitech Club, you say,
Mhm.
is that where you
Them
believe this
and the
originated?
it's okay. So it's a combination of things. It's like the Magitech Club mixed with the Botany Club.
So yes, so
The first one, not the second two.
there's a student in Magic Tech Club that has created a device that sprays stuff into the air for the plants. And the Botanical Club uses this device to spray such things into the plants that are there. So that it's probably the device that caused the spreading of the disease. And then somebody created some kind of liquid potion or concoction, something that was sprayed to that device became airborne, and then it got into us, and from there we cough or sneeze, and then as airborne goes into other people and get more people infected, and it's a chain.
What she said.
I see.
Hmm.
Uh,
And we think that it is Alexi who started this.
Alexi, he's an upperclassman half elf, and he's part of the Magic Tech Club, and he was the one who created the device.
So we just
Well,
want
he
to
is
question him.
the one who created the device. We're not sure if he's the one who made whatever
Yes,
that
created.
item is. We'd like to talk to him about it
Right.
Yeah.
just to see who might have
We're
created
not
or finagled with
making
it.
anybody faulty. We're just pointing facts.
Yeah. Because
well, this is quite the bit of information you've gathered. I have to say I'm impressed.
thank you.
I can't very well sick you on a student in the middle of quarantine. However, I will let you in on a bit of information. We are close to developing a spell that can be used to eliminate this illness.
Hmm.
When you say eliminate, do you mean just the illness or the ones who have said illness?
Illness. It's a cure.
That went dark.
Hey,
That went dark, Alu.
That
I
was
this
real quick.
I'm just I have to
We are
make
here.
sure. I have to make sure.
You're in the dome.
I-
Are in the dome.
Listen, I
Away
did it.
from everybody.
I did it. They have us all here in this remote area. We've already been attacked by dragons. I didn't know if they were the cure. Okay.
My concerns are a little less fatal.
The dragons
Yeah, please.
They're more so. I'm glad we're coming close to a spell. However, are we going to be the guinea pigs of said spell, and thusly, what are the side effects? Because as this spell,
That was
well, as this man-made sickness is expelling magic, would that not possibly inadvertently, say, cut off someone's magical channels?
I don't want to be common.
Well, to answer your first question, no, you will not be the test subjects. I will.
Okay.
For your second question, the way the illness works is your body is attacking the magic that exists within it, your naturally produced magic.
Mhm.
That doesn't necessarily mean that you would have an adverse reaction to magic that is cast upon you. However, of course, within the next few hours, I will be joining you in the quarantine space. And
Understood.
the spell will be tested on me personally.
So you're gonna be the guinea pig,
who is saying this right now?
Dr. Hillard.
This is Professor Evanfall.
Oh,
I do have some concerns on that, though. Being that we are just freshmen and still learning with magic and all that jazz, you are more skilled in your arcane arts. could your reaction be a bit more volatile?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have access to bigger magic.
Fair.
Yes, that is true.
He'll take us all out.
Can we
Once
put
But
you in like a dome?
I have a very talented staff here who will be sure to keep my magic locked away, such that it will not bring harm to any students.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll
Madasha
take
just
your
sits on the ground like Indian
Yes,
style.
ma'am.
None of this makes sense. So, she's not bother with thinking.
Abby's like,
Yes, Miss Abby.
can we take notes and watch? Because I'm very interested in learning how arcane works and how it develops.
I suppose that's fine. That will be all. Sif, if you don't mind.
Can we take the stairs back?
Yeah, is there
Yeah,
any other way up here other than
Yeah.
the
My friend gets a little more.
do you have any kind of like a
sickness.
magical Dramamine thing? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Yes.
We-
I'll just walk you back to.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It's a lot.
And so he leads you down the stairs, outside, and back in the other way. Which, of course, once you reach the door, you're still teleported to your bunk.
yeah. As soon as that
Madasha,
happens,
roll me a Constitution save.
Oh no! You did the
You
worst.
started
Oh.
it.
Clarence is going
So
to
we're looking at
cast Lesser Restoration on Madasha
Oh.
just to help out a little bit.
So she don't throw up.
Yes.
On a 15, yeah, you feel the nausea, but you're all right.
Too much real life right now.
Mhm.
Ooh. Sweet baby.
Poor baby.
So since he's arrived here, Professor Evanfall just sticks around.
So does he now stay inside, or is he
He
outside?
does. He's
Okay.
inside with you all.
So if you so Professor, so if you wanted to leave, would you be able to, or now are you stuck in here with us?
If the question is, am I capable of leaving? The answer is yes.
No, I wouldn't. I know you're pretty capable, but so you're choosing to stay here with us?
I am. Until which time that I start exhibiting symptoms. After which point, I'll be going to a safe location for the spell to be tested.
Clarence wants to just check and make sure that the bunks are all the same. Just
He doesn't get special treatment
just checking if you don't get special treatment.
here. Like,
Wow, whoa, Clarence.
Because listen, okay.
Clarence is a socialist. Confirmed. Canon.
He is a dragonborn after all.
I love it.
I actually do not have a bunk.
Where
So
will
you
you
just
sleep?
want to?
What do you mean you don't get a bunk? Do you sleep? Do you
Do
meditate?
you sleep? Oh wait.
Or like it will enter a trance state or something?
Well, this space will be just fine. And he just goes and he sits against the wall.
That was not an answer.
I mean,
Thank you, Abby.
I mean, Madasha and I already typically share a room for the most part. You can have my bed, and I could just curl up over
Can we
there.
sleep
You just
in
got
other
to drop
bunks?
the
Yeah.
you just got to drop the spell for that bed.
Drop the bill on my bunk. That's
Yeah.
all we.
That's
or
all
just
we're
allow
asking.
Pass through mine.
Come on, it's college students.
can't
Let
be
them
kept-
sleep
this-
together.
Can't be comfortable.
Abby,
I assure you I'm fine.
It's okay.
All right. Just trying to see if he could drop the spell, but all right.
Yeah.
I was trying to help too. I was trying to help too.
Okay.
Abby wants to see if she can talk to Professor Lori again. She's gonna go to. She's gonna be like, "Okay, guys, I want to talk to Professor Lori to see if she can figure it out some lagoon stuff for me. I'll be back."
We are making these people sick of us.
They're already sick, so they're fine.
Lord.
I love
But
All right.
Professor Lori. Hello.
Marie.
Okay, so my name is not Maria, it's Abby.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I said that because I panic sometimes in the beginning and I just blur lies, but then I had to come back and I, for the most part, come back for the most part. But anyways, I really do need answers. In the beginning, I kind of freaked out, but yes, I do need answers, and I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you have a couple of minutes? Just a little bit.
All right. I'm listening.
So it all started before I came here. It's been a minute because I've been here. This is like my second semester. So I'm always been a very curious and you guys are gonna laugh because I'm gonna say this word wrong. Precox type of kid. And I always wanted to, poke things and see what happened. And then I poked something in some area, and then
It's like having another Olamide.
no, I am not. No, don't say that. Olamide is 1 in a million, and she is unique. And I love that for her. I am Abby. 2 different people. And I'm trying to cover her.
That's not what I was insinuating at all.
And then like a lot of things happen, I think, but I don't know. And then I just say shit and I just say stuff random to see if maybe like he pokes things in my head and brings memories, but then he just ends up being just me making up stuff. I'm just trying to poke my own brain by telling really crazy stuff.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Well,
do you need water?
You okay, Professor Lori?
You are not listening.
your psychic link should be other places.
Quite
I haven't been
possible
able to put it back up.
that your memories have been altered. If that's the case, I should be able to remove whatever it is that's blocking them.
Yeah. For me, I think I lost ears, but apparently people told me no, but I don't trust them. I trust that I feel that it's been years and I did some crazy stuff and I had to figure out what those are. But probably
Well,
I'm just fooling myself.
if your memories were altered by magic, then it may take a few sessions, but I will be able to help you recover your lost memories. If they were lost by an injury, it may be a little more complicated.
And can I recover like all of those years? I feel like it's been like 5 years that I lost.
Abby, how old are you?
Ooh.
19, 20, 19, 18.
I believe above board. I believe you said you were 19.
19. But this is Abby actually saying that. This is in character.
So I can't imagine you having lost 5 years of your life as a 19-year-old. But I promise you, we will sit down together and figure it out.
Cool. So do I keep on like saying like really crazy stuff and doing crazy
don't.
stuff?
Please don't.
So but it's like sometimes it can prop a memory. Cause it has
Has
happened
it ever
before.
worked?
Sometimes. Maybe.
Bruh.
Professor Lauren.
Oh,
Well,
That's the point.
I have a connection. I have a connection that was prompted by me poking around. And it was a rainbow eagle that apparently I know, and they know me, and I know them, and we have a link, but I don't know them. And to be able to have a relationship with a full rainbow eagle, it has to be at least 2 to 3 years with it, right?
You're gonna say it for me.
Oh,
Yes.
Yikes.
yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Dig into that brain.
Dig it.
Mhm.
this is like
That's why I do bullshit, because I'm trying to get wisdom saves. This is my mechanical plan. I probably said it wrong.
It's never happening.
oh my god.
That was the fail that you've been praying for. It was delayed.
I was the fail I've been praying because I always pass the wisdom.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what you get for
Having you
prying.
overcome with a head-splitting headache.
Yikes.
Just the presence of Professor Lori in your head right now is probably the only thing keeping you conscious.
I fall to the ground in my knees and I'm holding my head in the ground like ugh.
I need you to listen to me closely.
Who's this voice?
You're trying to force memories into your mind that have been locked away for one reason or another. Doing that can be very harmful to your brain. I have to ask that you refrain from doing that until we've had time to sit down and figure it out.
Okay. I'll try. Can't promise it.
Lord.
Try my best.
Abby.
Are our bunks all next to each other?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm like kind of like more like a little bit out of the room, I think. That she went like a little try to find like an area that has less people around. But yeah, if you look at that area, you will see Abby like kneel to the ground, face to the floor, holding her head, and they're like like that.
So
Okay. So by this point, it has gotten pretty late. The sun was already down by the time you arrived. And people are starting to turn in. There have been a number of random effects that have taken place since you arrived. Somebody cast grease all over the floor.
Oh, God damn it.
You did that on purpose. You did that on purpose.
Gust of wind has been cast a few times, but the air was just so cold.
oh yes, a nice summer breeze.
Question. Do
Yes.
any of the effects actually affect us if we're in our bunk, since we got like the mind shield?
No, your bunks are actually protective of all of the effects coming from the outside.
That was nice. Good.
Okay. My
Well,
next
sorry.
question is, when was the last time Abby, myself, or Madasha have had symptoms?
Ooh, good question.
You've had light symptoms throughout the day,
Mhm.
none that are very earth shattering or story altering, but
Okay. Trying to figure out an ebb and flow of this here disease.
it's completely random.
God damn.
Of course.
I was hoping for like the 24-hour bug type of thing, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, with that, most of the students, and there's 49 of you, have returned to their bunks. What about you all?
I am in my bunk.
Abby's not in her bunk yet.
It's like Kiriko's in our bunk.
Taking a moment to kind of think about everything that's happened.
Makes
The
sense.
meeting with Hillard and Everfall that I can't talk to anybody but Clarence about. And just, why is my mom not telling me about my father's side of the family? Because, like, there's no avoiding that now. Am I a break baby or not, mama?
Mama!
Mama who bore me.
To be fair, that's not what you asked her.
Well, no, because now I sent her that letter, but all this other shit didn't happen. Now I got more questions. I'm about to send her a 4-page letter like I'm Aaliyah in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We understand.
Mhm.
I think Alu is reluctantly going back to his bed, but before he does, he's like, if we're all gonna be in our beds, we all can't like be next to each other type of shit. So like before he like beds down is when he's gonna set up the psychic link back up. Turn on the bacon Wi-Fi.
Bacon
Yeah, bacon
Wi-Fi.
It's the bacon Wi-Fi. You gotta sing it every time you turn it on now.
You gotta sing.
Bacon
Wi-Fi.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes, bacon Wi-Fi, turning bacon Wi-Fi.
It's a thing now.
I'm so
So,
sorry.
Ayla,
Canon.
Yes.
there's a knock at your invisible wall.
Mm.
All right, so the Wi-Fi is already up. He opens his eyes and is just like
It's Ayla.
expecting to see Madasha. Is kind of shocked when it's Ayla. Hey, what's up?
Hey, can you talk for a minute?
Probably more than a minute, but yeah. What's up? You wanna? Hey, listen.
So she walks you over to the area like near her bunk, which is like clear across the auditorium, and she's like, "Be honest with me. Did I do something to fuck up?"
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what?
Oh, you talking about Madasha? Well, I wouldn't say you fucked up, but my bestie is not the. A lot of this is new for her. Let's just say that. And you kissing Calix might have sent the wrong idea. And she also blames herself for you getting sick. So
you can see her getting ready to object, but then she just lowers her hand, like she gets it.
But if the thing is, you're talking to me right now, you should be talking to her. Because this is also going to send the wrong impression, okay? Because now
tried.
I got to do
Wow,
damage control.
communication.
So Madasha, where are they? And is this somewhere? Because I know it's a circle. It's a circle. I get it. But like, is it somewhere where she can see them talking? Because I don't want to know what's happening. I just want to be able to see them talking.
We have the my link.
You're at 6 o'clock. They're at like 2.
Okay.
And I want you to know that if you are looking at us, there is more than enough space between us for Jesus.
So here's the thing. I can see them, right? Or at the very least, I know they're talking because bacon Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But I legit have so much shit on my mind. I like, and it's not even some fuck Ayla type stuff. Like, but like, there is literally a whole lot. So it's like I look at them and I'm like, bro, I ain't even got it. And I go back to like trying to figure my life out. And like, essentially, I know Ayla gonna come talk to me, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do from there. So like, I don't get upset, I don't flip out. I'm just like, I peep it, and I'm just like, all right.
Because you know I got your back anyway.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
All right. Okay. I will try my best. Madasha. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think you have to try your best. Just try a little.
In the connection, you hear Abby saying, because now she's feeling better after the headache and stuff, and she's just in the floor sitting down and breathing. Just tell her to kiss her.
Do you want her to? She's gonna explode.
I was like, is Kiriko nearby since she's just laying in her bed?
Y'all
Yes, all of your beds are like adjacent
I'm
to each
outside of
other.
the room, but yeah.
But like, we got the bacon Wi-Fi, so we can hear everything.
You are not outside of the room.
I'm not. Oh, okay. Sorry.
For this,
Unless you're in your
yes,
bathroom. Like that's the only outside of the room you got.
I'll be in the
I'll
bathroom
say
then.
it.
Yeah. What did you, Kirko? What did you just say?
She said out loud, just go on and just say it. Do you like it?
Well, I mean,
So now I'm looking up at the ceiling, like I can hear
it's the fact that
and what the fuck are y'all doing right now?
if I can hear a little bit of Madasha's like thoughts, I'm like, I would not talk to her right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. We got a whole disease going on. We got attacked by some dragons earlier. Maybe tomorrow.
All right.
And if you have like some like wax or like some like a whetstone to sharpen weapons or something, yeah, bring that.
Do I
That would
have
help.
something? Yeah, right. I have my weapons on me, right?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey man, I still don't know where my shit is. Like, from the same
You want to
clothes.
if you want to ease this over.
All right. So she nods her head in understanding and just says, "Thanks."
You're welcome. I got your back. Don't worry.
You're welcome, Kiriko
Sure.
said from her bed.
Shut the fuck up.
Abby
like-
comes out of the bathroom. Yeah.
Alu is walking back and all y'all hearing is shut the fuck up. Nobody is supposed to know that I can do this shit. Shut up.
So I just on the bacon Wi-Fi, like, y'all aggy as hell.
Bacon Wi-Fi.
God damn.
Bacon Wi-Fi.
Hashtag.
All right. So, at this point, the open area is pretty much empty.
Oh,
Everybody has returned to their bunks.
Where's Dr. Ebenfall? Is he still just is he awake still?
Yes, he is sitting with his back against the wall, just watching everyone.
I liked it when it was just us, the students.
Yeah, I don't really want him in here.
Yeah, now he's like watching what we do. It's not fun.
Now we have a
So-
chaperone. Gross.
I know. I don't want to have a chaperone. I want to sneak out and go see
What's
Callie.
the point?
I want to know what he was gonna do.
I wanted to study the entire interaction.
I didn't expect him to stay in here. Fuck.
Hmm.
All this fucking power that they can do. I thought they'd put him on a big screen or something.
Not a big screen, child.
Well, the power they
Oh,
have,
no.
they would just cure us right now.
Yeah, but they gotta make a fucking spell.
Don't they like powerful enough? And then like level 20 or something?
Like, it's like they act like this is like a new illness or something.
Abby gets a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Abby.
I'm blaming Dr. Ebenfall.
Oh, here,
I'm blaming.
Abby, you okay? Did you
Yeah,
stare like
just
a hot person or something?
No, it's that I had a problem in my mind earlier, and I think I'm bleeding from that.
Oh my
I had a
god.
Hold on,
Is your
wait.
hand
So
bleeding?
wait,
really bad.
is this okay?
What is?
The
The-
bacon Wi-Fi.
The this?
Yeah, bacon Wi-Fi. It's good.
Yeah, but
You're
your nose just
bleeding.
started
Can't stand
bleeding.
y'all.
Oh no, it's not that. It was because of I was earlier. I talked to Professor Lori and I started poking my head because I need answers, and I am very obsessed with getting answers because I don't know what's true or not anymore. So I poked too hard, and apparently now I can see it.
Well, I mean, if you poke too hard, your head's gonna turn to goo lagoon. So you got to be safe with that.
Yeah.
Okay, you
That's
got to be
what
more
she
careful.
said.
Maybe we should disconnect the Wi-Fi so your brain can heal.
Yeah.
No, it's fine because this is good. This is good Wi-Fi. No, this is good Wi-Fi. I was doing some extraterrestrial type of shit.
I was like, good or bad, your brain still needs a rest.
Exactly.
Right. Go to bed, Abby. And Abby's disconnected.
And it's like,
Go to bed.
don't tilt your head, you'll choke on your blood.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
That's
We
right.
love you.
The last thing you guys hear is like, I wanted to say goodnight to Callie before it disconnected.
Callie ain't in here.
Who's talking about Callie? Turns around in her bed.
Oh my god. So
It's with love, peace and love.
Clarence
Oh my god.
isn't going directly to bed. He's gonna step as close to Madasha's bunk as possible. Sit crisscrossed, pull out his holy flask, take a sip, toss it to Madasha.
Wait, no, it bounces back at you. I stick my hand out of the bunk.
I turn around to watch the whole thing.
Picks
Just
it
kinda-
back up, kind of like tries to push it over to her side.
I grab it and pull it back into the bunk. I take a swig, I hand it back out.
I just hear the
Hot
All
potato
you
with
see is the hand going in and out.
Y'all are sick.
Yeah,
tucks it back.
I'm dead at it. It bounced off.
yeah.
So I look at Clarence and I'm like, bro, are we not supposed to be friends? Because I don't like how this feels.
He immediately goes to Draconic and says,
Hey,
frankly, I don't care what kind of ancestral feud there might be between our kin. You're going to be my sister. Period.
Can I overhear it?
Can you understand Draconic?
Yes, it
But that
can.
don't mean you need to be walking around naked though, because
So,
a man gonna be a man.
I
gotcha,
can. I
gotcha.
can.
So,
Kiriko can speak 5 different languages, and
so here's my
Draconic
thing.
is one of them.
Draconic is one of them.
Yes, Draconic is one of them. But because of what they told us, we're not speaking very loudly. I just want to throw that out there because
Mhm.
nobody's supposed to know what's going on.
Right.
So I say I'm not gonna. Of course, I'm speaking in Draconic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared.
Oh no, I feel like my wings just got clipped. I am plummeting thousands of feet down to the earth, and I have no idea if I'm going to be able to stop myself.
This is, and the thing is, like you have you have an understanding of who you are, of what you are. I don't. I just look like this. I have no idea what I am a part of, what's at stake for me. Nothing.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Given the back and forth and the fighting, I mean, sure, the Dragonborn don't tend to have the same full-on squabbles that dragons do, but there's a bit of tension.
Was it like this for you growing up? Did you know that there was a war between the white and blue dragons?
Mm, my village was kind of a bit more isolated. Like we accepted all comers, and it was kind of the whole protected deal. No matter what kind of dragonborn you were, you accepted you. If you were exiled, otherwise, don't mess with the family. Everything will be fine. But
Above board, that sounds like your family was the mob. Go ahead.
but this is an entire war between the two. I didn't know, but it's very much so possible that my family probably did.
I'm gonna send my mom another letter. Uh, I'm gonna try to be as firm as possible because honestly, that lady scares me. Um,
Fair enough.
and I'm gonna try to get some more answers because I have fought hobgoblins and orcs, and I've fought so many different creatures bigger than me before in the ring, but I am terrified that my life is at stake right now.
The last time I felt this feeling, I was up against, well, I can't fully remember exactly what they were. I was young, I was foolish, and I was trying to essentially protect my family. I almost died, and I lost two very, very important people because of my foolishness. I really don't want to go through that again.
Madasha gets out of her bunk and kind of just sits next to Clarence and like puts her head on his shoulder, which is very awkward since Clarence is a little shorter than her. But she manages and makes sure her horn doesn't hit him or anything like that.
Are you sure? Hold on. How tall are you again?
I'm at least 7 foot. I can't remember if I'm 7'2" or if I'm just 7 foot.
I can't remember what my size was.
I thought it was 7 foot. I can't say for sure though.
I am a little shorter. Okay. So he's just sitting there for a bit. And then he just kind of hugs her. It's just like, I think we'll be okay. I think now's the time we should probably try and get as much answers from our family as possible.
And she sighs. She's like, agreed. I'm glad you're my friend, Clarence.
No, I'm glad you're mine.
I don't know, Draconic, but that sounded so sweet, you guys.
I love that. That was so
Oh.
adorable.
Like, so cute, even though I know y'all was whispering.
Even like, but the thing about it, like a draconic
expression.
whisper is like a regular talk.
I was like, and can I roll it to see if I heard it?
Like a regular talk.
No, Abby knows she don't understand nothing, but
don't know
but
what
their
the fuck it is.
expressions and everything was so
Kirko,
sweet.
you can roll perception with disadvantage to see if you caught any of it.
Look at her smile.
Yeah.
It's disadvantage. I ain't got no hope.
You got this, maybe.
Watch you roll 2 nat
A
20s.
2?
Right?
Oh no.
A 3.
You were close.
You heard was bumbling, child.
Like,
A lot of-
man, y'all draconic.
You know they were whispering. You don't know what they were saying.
My
Uh-huh.
draconic
So
would come
I
in the
do want to
police
finish up here.
A group
So
hug.
does anybody else have anything else they want to do before bed?
Say goodnight to somebody. That's what I want to do.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Alu would go over to Dr. Evanfall. And like where Dr. Evanfall is sitting, he would kind of come up next to him and say, hey doc, is it cool if I ask you a question?
By all means.
He's gonna sit down next to him and be like, hey, so if somebody hurt someone you cared about and you finally found them, what would you do?
Well, that's a very open-ended question, Mr. A.
Yeah.
But I've had people that I've loved who were hurt. And when I found the person who did it, I took vengeance. I've had people who I loved who were hurt. And when I found the person who did it, I've forgiven them. And what I can tell you is either way, the pain of loss doesn't go away.
That's good.
But yeah, did it at least feel good in the moment?
If I'm being honest with you, it did. But after the fact, if I'm being honest, it felt worse.
All right, Doc. I was hoping you wouldn't say that. But
Be mindful of your decisions, young man. Down the road, they'll find who you are.
problem is, a lot of my decisions have already been made for me, and I don't really have many choices in my actions.
But there's a place where you can change that. Become the person you want to be.
He smirks a little bit and says, thanks, Doc. gets up, kind of puts his hand out to see if he'll do him a little fist bump.
He chuckles and reaches up and he gives you a fist bump.
I knew you were cool. And like he walks back towards his bunk, but like as he's walking back, like for like a split second, because he hasn't been doing it this entire time, he tries to figure out where Raven's bunk is, just so he can get eyes on her before he goes back to his bed.
Roll perception for me real quick.
Okay.
Because Raven's asleep, so you're going to have to really peek.
Yeah, nat 20. Run it.
Well, shit.
Damn.
Run it.
You peeping all right. Damn.
There's only one person here with long flowing blonde hair. And her bunk is at about 8:30.
Exact.
Okay. Cool.
Exact
Yeah,
position in
so-
your bed.
I found you.
he goes back to his bunk and just for like a little bit of comfort goes into his fox form and curls up and just thinking about what
All right.
Dr. Evanfall had just said.
All right, so
He Are we gonna end it or can I say something?
by all means.
Clarence,
Oh, what?
she's gonna hop off her bed and go to you. If you lie, does that make you have headaches?
Well, I try my best not to. I might bend the truth a little bit, but I
No,
try
you
my
know
best not
what?
to.
That was a stupid question because I have said a lot of lies and it didn't hurt. It was just that moment I was spoken too much.
Do you need to talk to somebody?
I am talking to somebody actually. I'm talking to Professor Lori.
But
She's gonna
Dasha
give
gets
me.
up and just like slowly gets in her bed, like you don't see me at all. I'm just sliding into my bed. Like I don't want part of this.
I'm actually gonna talk to Professor Lori. She's gonna give me some therapy.
That is good. That's good. Yeah,
I
typically.
seen. Okay, wait. That can be misleading.
Listen, as long as you're getting help.
Not therapy in that sense, but therapy of helping me figure it out lagoons.
That's what I was. You know what? I'm not even going to get into that. As long as you have somebody helping you through it, that's good and fine. Just make sure to, I don't know, take caution. Pace yourself.
Yeah, that hurted a lot. The last
Yeah,
one.
that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I poked like really, really hard. And I like a little pain, but that was like a lot.
Listen, I know you're trying to, make things easy on yourself, and get all those memories back, and get everything out there, but just don't rush yourself.
I know. It's feeling like sometimes I don't even know what is true anymore. I just say something. I just see a lot of things and I don't even know right now. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to. How does it feel to always say the truth, though?
I mean, feels good. I mean, I don't have to worry about, flipping through all the files in my little Rolodex and plucking the proper one.
I know, but they're kind of fun, though. Doing that, yeah, it's kind of fun. Like you say all those stuff, and then it's like, okay, which one of the three lies I said is the one that goes in this position now? But it's okay. No, I'm working on it.
But the problem comes when you have to come back to who you are. Don't lose yourself in the Rolodex, sweetie.
But what if I don't know?
Well, then it's time to find the little things that make you feel like who you are. Little things of yourself.
The theme of tonight is absolutely identity.
She has an identity crisis, guys. You're welcome. That's why I've been playing it this way. Everything has a purpose, okay? Being just crazy Abby. I know what I'm doing. Okay.
like your camera. It's a piece of
Yes.
you. It's part of you. It's part of who you are.
Yes.
Treat it as a staple. Work from there.
What do you
And
mean?
I don't know. It's hard to put into words. Um,
Like a picture is a reality and it's always the same and doesn't change.
yeah, I mean, those pictures that you're taking are a part of you and who you want to be and what you see the world as. So take those pictures, those little pinpoints in time where you feel most like yourself, bind them together, make the book that is you.
It's gonna take a lot of work.
Well, I mean, you're in it for the long haul, darling.
I hope so.
I'll make sure of it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, so the reason why I wanted to talk to you is because, like, you know that Kirko kind of gave me the grin for talking to Carly, right?
Yeah.
And hey, it's fine. I know Kirko's sister's pretty hot, so I get it. But okay, shh, okay, I get it. Sorry, but I feel bad now because I did started talking to her because of trying to get info and trying to mess her up. But then she kind of cool and kind of like, I'm not gonna say like I don't
If you like
I
her,
don't know if
just
I like her. Do I like? I don't know. Maybe. I just feel bad now. Should I tell her? Should I try this truth that you do and just tell her, hey, so
I mean, you might as well do it early on right now. Just be like, hey, I started out as, information gathering. I know it's wrong, but in truth, I have feelings for you and I would like to continue this situationship and figure out where it goes forward with.
but
And
what
then,
if she doesn't like it though?
well, that's the risk you run when you
The
go
school
through
is
the Rolodex.
polyamorous. I might find somebody else.
Or you might find somebody else, but
Okay,
give the truth thing a shot.
I'll try.
Okay,
You,
that's
you
all you
think?
can do.
You think?
Yes, do it.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
your path of
Okay.
redemption. Do it.
Okay. And she's gonna leave the room. The truth.
He just watches her go, pulls out the small flask, and just takes it down and puts it back.
He said, I'm so sick of everybody here.
All right.
I can't.
So eventually, sleep takes everyone. And through the unsettling quiet, everyone finds rest. Just before sunrise, a massive explosion is heard traveling through the room.
Because of
And
course.
as everybody is stirred awake, you can see a fireball being sucked back into Professor Everclaw's wand. And that is where we'll call it for tonight.
Wait.
Yep, there it is.
What?
Probably somebody sneezed.
Bruh.
Even fool just sneezed a fireball.
Insanity.
What level?
That's that power, man. That's that power.
You know what? I said that's where we'll call it, but anybody who wants to can roll Arcana to
Yes.
see if you can find out what level.
Abby, you should also
Aw.
take a picture.
I would like to roll perception instead.
You can roll Arcana to see what if you know what
Arcana.
level it is.
Arcana's.
You know what? I'm gonna use my DM inspiration.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Right?
about to use it and roll with advantage.
God dang.
I love when that happens.
With our whole chest
So,
over advantage. Damn.
Clarence and Coco, You're both pretty well versed in magic, and you know this is no normal fireball. This is at least 6th level, if not 7th.
God
Like
damn.
as soon as it happens, he
This
just
fireball
locks
could have
eyes.
taken out the entire room.
He just locks eyes with Kiriko. Just goes. "Mm."
When I said a one,
And
I
that's
heard
what
the
we're
word
gonna
wake up
call it.
call.
Let's get those outros.
It's that bullshit.
It's crazy here. Salome?
Abby's in shock.
Yes.
The bard was too stunned to speak.
Let's speak.
We're doing outros, love.
We're doing outros, love.
Of course we are. Hello. I am Selamet. I am ready for you as Abby, the night skin. I am dressed up right now as a comfy Persephone. Before I was without it, but you know, it's cold. Um, so you can find my TikToks. I don't post as much, but currently I am doing a lot of reposting other people's content, and maybe I will start learning to do more on my own. But in the meantime, yeah, check me out on TikTok. You can find me as Selamet there on TikTok. You will see me hashtag by Mac. So that's it. I talk too much.
We love you. Thank you. I feel loved. And next,
I am Taylor, and I've been playing Kiriko, but just as Little Red. Got she, her pronouns. It was a really great session. Can't wait to be burned alive by a fireball. I know it got sucked up, but you don't know.
He's gonna just fart it out. It's all right. Hi guys. My name is Keon. I played Alu today. I'm so sorry my grandma came in at the beginning of this. She's a lot. Thank y'all for putting up with her. I'll let y'all
Welcome
know.
anytime.
Don't say that. She will show up next week too. She
Not without
loves
them
this shit.
candies.
That's why I say as long as she got the candy, she can come through.
I just got to give her a better heads up next time. My bad. But yeah, if you guys are looking for me, you can find me on all the social medias and all of the internets at Brother Conjure. That is BRUTHACONJURE. But yeah, I had a blast, and I have no idea what the fuck Alu's doing right now, but we'll see.
Hi guys, very pregnant Coco here. I am ready for bed, as you can see, but I play the half night skin, half blue dragonborn, possible break baby barbarian Madasha. I'm scared. I want my mama. What the fuck is going on with this fireball? That'll do it.
Oh, what's up, y'all? It is Luxy, dressed as a vampiric Mr. Clean, playing Clarence, the honestly stunned, scared party therapist at the moment. I'm working on setting up socials. Actually, next week is going to be when I have everything hopefully up and running and making things more professional. Otherwise, y'all can find me right here.
Clarence wears so many hats, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, and I am Mac Epiphany, and I have been your dungeon master for tonight. Thank you all so much for sitting at my table. I adore each and every one of you, and each and every one of you watching. You know, we have fun here, but we also want you to have fun too. So until next week, you can find me at Mac Epiphany at all the places, and Coco Mac Pros at all the places, because you know pregnancy content is coming. But yeah, catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Bacon Wi-Fi.
Big cat.